see if that's okay. Alright. Okay, so some of the things that I saw you do were, let me back up. So to back up, I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to squeeze. Okay, I saw you go like this, which shouldn't happen. You got to stand up, you got to sit up straight. Always stay straight, don't lean. And don't bring your hands over the neck. But what I was telling you, one thing I was telling you that you may, sorry for the weed eater, you may have been confused about was when I said the outside rein, pop him. So I can take my left hand, I'm gonna go to the left, and I'm gonna not go over the neck, and I'm gonna use this rein tautly to get her to turn. So if I'm right here, I'm gonna take my left hand a little bit towards my hip, and I'm gonna pop on this neck. Oh. And that gets them to move their shoulder and their leg over. So I'm gonna pop, 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 pop. Oh. And if I'm sitting normal, I have a shank on, but I'm doing two hands because she's just easier, which I'll do both. But I've got her head, you can see her head's tucked. I'm just gonna squeeze, I'm not even gonna pull. I'm gonna lean back and squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, no hands. She's moving, but so I'm gonna never take my left hand over the neck because that keeps her straight. So right here, I'm gonna scoot over. I'm gonna back up, get her lined up. Now my right hand is in contact with the bit. I'm gonna say to go this way. I got this foot on, and I'm keeping this right rein, an outside rein, keeping her head straight so that I can say, move your front end. I'm gonna squeeze. So I'm gonna walk towards the camera, and I'm gonna use no hands, sit back, squeeze. I barely even did anything. I didn't move my elbows or my hands. I'll do it again. I'm blocking the front, I'm straight, I didn't even pull, I'm squeezing. So, squeeze, no hands, squeeze. Okay, so now if I do my neck rein, this is what I wanted to show you with, if you're gonna do neck reining, you can't go out here because if you do, your right rein, if I go this way, my right rein will be so tight to the face, the head will go that way when I'm saying go that way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give her long reins so that I can do it exaggerated and show you. Well, she's still gonna do it no matter what. She'll go the right way. But if you do that, I'm being tight on that left rein. So you have to be careful about that. When you're gonna neck rein, what I was gonna show you, what I was trying to explain, is if you have your hands, let's say you have your reins in your hand, both of them, let me back up a smidge. If you can do this to give the right rein more on the right side, you can turn your hand, but to try to make your left rein tighter, but your right rein looser, that just sucks though. Honestly, if you're gonna neck rein, you have to, I can do it, I can go over the neck and not confuse her, and I kind of have to, but as soon as that rein hits that neck, it should move over. So she's pretty good about it. So that rein on the neck is what told her to do it. So at no time am I gonna, I think your reins were short too. So you can go up and over. I'm tilting my hand and I'm using leg right now. She's walking forward. I didn't see that. I'm gonna get her, oh, I'm gonna get her hind end over. So I'm just gonna say, and he's probably not that good. So I would say with him, a lot of leg, but make sure when you are neck reining that I twist my hand. I don't know if you can see it, but she's pretty broke, so she's pretty easy. Oh, I'm just gonna say, and so like you can pop a little bit. So watch my hands. I got 2 hands. I'm gonna say pop, 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 because I'm saying move your shoulder, move your shoulder, move your shoulder, move your shoulder. Whoop. So I am using that rein, but I'm using it to say, hey, we're going this way. You know what I'm saying? I'll get up closer. Whoop. I'm gonna use this rein saying, come on, come on. That means get off, that's saying get off the shoulder. Like lifting it up makes that shoulder lift up. Because if they drop their shoulder, then they're too heavy. So when you're going in circles, if you wanted to lope to the right, you may lift this one up so that you're gonna go to the right so they don't do this. So that right rein controls that right shoulder. So I'm saying turn, get off that shoulder. So although I could neck rein her, I can also say, hey, you're doing it too slow. You know what I mean? Get off that. There you go. So if you're gonna neck rein, you gotta make sure that you're not, her head, her mouth never turns the other way when I go like this. So I'm doing leg because she wasn't paying attention. I'm getting too close. He'll do the same stuff, just the side pass. See, she's really good about getting off her shoulder. But I think that the only thing I can say is that your hands and your reins are what's confusing him, because he should do it. He shouldn't care about the gait or the other horses. And you'll know, because if you say left and he goes right there, it's confusion. He's confused. So what I was also telling you to do, you had reins that were connected, and I was saying, hold your reins where you like them, and then let go of the other hand. You see how loose this is? And this one's not? That's what I was saying. So to get you to have contact to this, to say, we're gonna go left, and use leg. And see, now I don't have my correction. I don't have it, because it's not in my hand. So this is gonna get lazy. She's walking in a circle until I say, hey, 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 scoot your front end. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Let go of the other side. I'm gonna say go to the right, and she's getting a little lazy again. She's just kind of walking instead of turning. So I'm gonna use this side to say, hey, come on, let's go like that. That's what I'm saying. So that other rein, although for him, he's not as quite broke as she is, but if I get my reins even, act like I'm doing 2 hands, and let go of the other side, then my rein's on her neck. And where can she go? She can't go the other way. She just can't. So if you get him to go in a circle, that's better than what we had. We had a lot of confusion of where to go, what are we doing, lingering around the mounting post, which is normal for him. He'll always be kind of lazy to get off going. But the other thing I was telling you is if I say for her to go and she doesn't, then I'm gonna go boom, because he's not going anywhere. So give him his mouth, give him his reins, and say, get going, let's go. Because he lollygags around but I think he does it out of confusion. And for the backup, and so if you do go over the neck, just make sure you're being aware of it. You shouldn't be steering like this. That's not how we steer. It would have to be guided, so this hand comes to the neck line, and then you say go. But for backup, I'm just gonna squeeze, and I'm not even really doing the mouth. I'm just not allowing her to go, which she knows that cue, and so does he. So if I walk, I'm gonna block the front, loosen up with my hands, and keep backing up. And for him, if he starts backing up, you can kick probably, and you can squeeze. I would say squeeze, because that squeeze is what gives you a good stop. Because once you let go, you're done. And if you go forward, and then I squeeze, she stops, and she instantly backs up. I'll do it the other direction. Very lazy and very slow, but if I'm going fast and if I work on it, that stop gets really good. She's just kind of being nice and lazy. So just make sure that when you're turning him, don't pull his head that way. It has to go this way. And it will be more controlled if he's walking, but if I say, dude, with my right rein, I said move, he'll move. He knows that. He knows that rein, the right rein, means get out of my way. That's what it means. It means get your weight off that stupid shoulder and turn. Let's see if I can do it. See how she flips her head? It keeps her straight. Okay. See how she's straight? And he's not as good at tucking his head and all of that, but if you practice, so with two hands, if I'm doing two and I just hold, see how she gave? Now she went up. I want her to go down. A good try there. So then I'm going to ask again to get her head tucked. I'm holding it. There. With mine, and maybe with Che, I can't remember, if I jigsaw like this, that's what gets her to tuck her head. She'll do both with the chain, but if I jiggle, then she'll put her head down. But for him, if you kind of get him a little light in his bit, put some pressure on it until, see, she's going up. Give him his release when he puts his head down, and he will. Basically, she's not doing it. Basically, he won't keep that at all if he's trotting or loping at all. He's not there yet. But if he's standing and you pull on both of the reins just a smidge and give it back, you'll get him further along. Like, he'll hold it longer and he'll start doing it at a trot, and of course you'll have to work on that. But if you can get him to understand, because that's the thing with him, if I pull on the bit, you're supposed to give, because I have a different cue for back up. My back up, that when I pull on the reins, that doesn't mean back up. It just means give your head a little bit. She's just being lazy. I'm not going to reward her for that. I'm going to give her a little hint. There. So, but the backup is lean back, block her from forward. I'm not saying forward, I'm saying back. 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 You got something in her ear. Sit back. Squeeze. No hands. So for him, you shouldn't have to pull. I did him the same way I did her. My other horse, if I want to stop, I do the spurt like the cowboy stop. For these two, I did a squeeze because you can do a lot of different things at the same time. You can drink a beer, you can be handing somebody a drink, and you can tell them what to do if you're busy. You can just sit back, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So hopefully for now, I think that's enough. Probably a lot of confusion, but see if you can, at a standstill, tip his head this way and tighten on your other rein and get him to just turn around. It's just a turn around. Because she's supposed to get off of that shoulder. Oh, no walking forward. And I do a lot of, like, if I'm gonna do it one more time. I open my outside leg, use that one. Watch which leg is it? Okay, so I'm gonna turn this way. I'm gonna open this leg up, and it is my brake. I'm using my left leg to say turn around, turn around, turn around. Whoa, see, I locked it. That's my brake. So make sure you're just really make sure that you're not doing anything that's too confusing. Because I really think that's what he's doing. I think he's a little confused on what to do, and he's trying to leave the arena is what I think he's doing. I don't think he's too worried about, you know, everybody else and where they're going. And this is Miss Ava. This is Miss Ava. Back. That's my girl. A sweet pea. I hope that helps. And we'll do more. If there's anything else, let me know. We can do it together. The earbuds will only work far away if we're talking to each other and not recording, or I would have done that. Hopefully this helps.